3 days. No food, just water. What would happen to your body? Most people think they know. Starvation mode, muscle loss, organ damage. They're wrong. What actually happens inside your body during a 3-day water fast is something most people would never believe. And it starts within hours, not days. I tested this on myself. 72 hours, only water, no coffee, no tea, no supplements, just water. I wore a continuous glucose monitor, tracked my ketones, measured my blood pressure. What happened to my body by hour 48 was so unexpected that I checked my ketone meter twice. By hour 72, I had completely changed how I think about food. But first, let me ask you something. When was the last time you went more than 12 hours without eating? If you're like most people, you haven't. Because we've been told that skipping meals is dangerous. That breakfast is the most important meal of the day, that you need to eat every few hours to keep your metabolism running. Almost all of it is wrong. Here's what's actually happening inside your body when you stop eating. High 0 to 4. You finish your last meal. Your body is in the fed state. Insulin rises. Your cells absorb glucose from your blood. Your body burns sugar for energy. This is normal. This is what happens after every meal, lust 4 to 8. Your body finishes digesting your last meal. Glucose levels in your blood start to drop. Insulin decreases. Your body begins tapping into stored glucose called glycogen. Your liver releases glycogen. Your blood sugar stays stable. You don't feel hungry yet. You don't feel different. Your body is still running on sugar harm 8 to 12. Your glycogen stores are depleting. Your body starts looking for alternatives. Your liver begins producing glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. This is called gluconeogenesis. Your body is making its own sugar, from protein, from fat, from lactate. You might feel slightly hungry, slightly tired, but nothing dramatic. 12 to 16, something shifts. Your glycogen stores are now significantly depleted. Your body begins entering a state called metabolic switching. It starts burning fat for energy instead of sugar. Not body fat yet. Dietary fat from your last meal. But the switch is happening. Your insulin levels drop significantly. Low insulin is the signal for your body to start burning stored fat. You might notice your mental clarity improving, your energy stabilizing, your hunger decreasing. This is when most people who skip breakfast feel fine. Their body has switched. A study from the University of Alabama found that time-restricted eating, where participants ate all their food within 8 hours, and fasted for 16 hours, resulted in significant reductions in blood pressure, insulin resistance, and oxidative stress. The 16-hour fast was the key, not what they ate, when they ate. Now let me tell you about what happened during my 72-hour water fast 0. I ate my last meal, 6 p.m., a normal dinner. I set my timer. I filled my water bottle. I was nervous. I had never gone more than 24 hours without food. 6 a.m. the next morning. I woke up hungry, normal hunger, the kind I feel every morning. I drank water. The hunger faded. I was surprised. Water alone suppressed my appetite. 10 a.m. I felt fine, no hunger. My energy was normal. My focus was sharp. I checked my blood glucose. It was 85 normal. My body was running on stored glycogen. 2 p.m. I felt a slight dip in energy. Not tired, just less sharp. I drank more water. I went for a walk. The walk helped. My body was transitioning. 6 p.m. One full day without food. I felt something unexpected. Clarity, mental clarity. My thoughts were sharper. My mood was better. I wasn't hungry at all. My body had switched. Here's what the research says about the 24-hour mark. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that fasting for 24 hours increased levels of a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, the same protein that walking increases. BDNF promotes the growth of new neurons. It protects your brain from degeneration. It improves your mood. It enhances your cognitive function. After 24 hours without food, your brain gets smarter. Now let me tell you about autophagy. Autophagy is your body's cellular cleaning system. It's the process by which your cells remove damaged components, misfolded proteins, and dysfunctional organelles. It's your body's way of taking out the trash. At the cellular level, autophagy is suppressed when you eat. Insulin suppresses it. Glucose suppresses it. Amino acids suppress it. When you fast, autophagy activates. It starts ramping up around 16 to 18 hours. It peaks between 24 and 48 hours. Your cells start cleaning themselves. Old proteins are broken down. Damaged mitochondria are recycled. Your body literally eats its own damaged parts. A study from the University of California found that autophagy activation peaked around 36 hours of fasting in humans. The study measured autophagosome formation in white blood cells. The peak at 36 hours was significant. After refeeding, autophagy returned to baseline within 4 hours. Here's what the research says about the benefits of autophagy. It reduces inflammation. It removes toxic proteins. It improves mitochondrial function. It slows aging. It may reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. All from not eating. Hour 36. 6 a.m. Day 2. I woke up feeling different. My body felt light. My mind felt clear. I wasn't hungry. I checked my ketones. They were 1.2 millimolar. I was in ketosis. My body was burning fat for fuel. Not dietary fat, body fat. I checked my blood glucose. It was 72, lower than normal, but stable. My blood pressure had dropped from 118/72 to 110/68. My resting heart rate had dropped from 68 to 60. My body was running efficiently. 10 a.m. I went for a walk. My energy was good. Not high, not low, steady. I felt calm. My mind was quiet. The chatter that normally fills my head was gone. A study from the University of Chicago found that fasting increases norepinephrine levels. Norepinephrine is a neurotransmitter that increases alertness, focus, and energy expenditure. Your body is not slowing down during a fast, it's speeding up. Evolutionarily, this makes sense. When your ancestors couldn't find food, they needed to be alert. They needed to be focused. They needed to find food. 48. 6 p.m. Day 2. 2 full days without food. I felt something I had never felt before. Euphoria, not intense. Subtle, a sense of well-being, a sense of clarity, a sense of calm. My ketones were 4 millimolar. Deep ketosis. I wasn't hungry. I thought about food, but I didn't crave it. My relationship with food had changed. Food was not comfort, not entertainment, not a reward. Food was fuel. And right now, I didn't need fuel. Here's what the research says about the 48-hour mark. A study from the University of Southern California found that 48-hour fasts reduced markers of inflammation by 50% in healthy adults. 50% in 2 days. No medication, no supplements, just water. The same study found that 48-hour fasts reduced oxidative stress markers by 30%. Oxidative stress is damage caused by free radicals. It's associated with aging, cancer, heart disease, and neurodegenerative disorders. Fasting reduces it. Now let me tell you about your immune system during a fast. When you fast, your body recycles old immune cells. Autophagy clears out damaged white blood cells. When you refeed, your body generates new immune cells. This is called immune regeneration. A study from the University of Southern California found that 3-day fasts reduced levels of an enzyme called pKa, which is associated with aging and cancer risk. The fast also reduced levels of IGF-1, a growth factor linked to cancer progression. After refeeding, participants showed significant increases in new white blood cells. The fast had regenerated their immune system. 56. 2 a.m. Day 3. I woke up in the middle of the night. Not from hunger, from energy. My body was warm. My mind was alert. I lay in bed, thinking. My thoughts were clear, organized. I felt like I had been sleep deprived. But I had slept 8 hours. My ketones were 3.1 millimolar. My blood glucose was 65, lower than normal, but stable. My blood pressure was 105/65. My resting heart rate was 58/64. 10 a.m. Day 3. I went for a longer walk. 45 minutes. My energy was steady. Not high, not low. I felt light. My body felt empty, but in a good way, not weak, empty, clean. Here's what the research says about physical performance during a fast. A study from the University of Oxford found that 3-day fasts did not significantly reduce muscle strength or physical performance in healthy adults. Participants were able to perform the same amount of work. Their bodies had adapted. They were burning fat instead of sugar. Henri 72. 6 p.m. 3 full days without food. I broke my fast. Bone broth first, then a small meal an hour later. My body absorbed the nutrients immediately. I could feel it. The warmth. The energy. The satisfaction that came from eating, not from the food's taste, but from the act of nourishing my body. Here's what I learned. The first 24 hours are the hardest. Your body is transitioning. Your brain is adjusting. You will feel hungry. You will feel tired. You will feel irritable. This is normal. This is your body withdrawing from sugar. The second 24 hours are easier. Your body has switched. You're burning fat. Your hunger decreases. Your mental clarity improves. your energy stabilizes. This is when the benefits start. The third 24 hours are the most profound. Your body is in deep ketosis. Autophagy is peaking. Inflammation is dropping. Your immune system is regenerating. Your mind is clear. Your body is clean. Now let me tell you about the 5 most common mistakes people make when trying a 3-day water fast. Mistake number 1. Not preparing. Don't go from eating 3 meals a day plus snacks to a 3-day fast. Your body will struggle. Reduce your food intake for 2 to 3 days before. Eat lighter meals, fewer carbohydrates, more healthy fats. This will ease the transition. Mistake number 2. Not hydrating enough. You're not eating. You're getting water from food normally. During a fast, you need to drink more water. Aim for 2 to 3 liters per day. Add a pinch of salt to your water for electrolytes. Sodium, potassium, magnesium. Don't overdo it. Just a pinch. Mistake number 3. Ignoring your body. If you feel faint, dizzy, confused, stop. If you have a medical condition, talk to your doctor before fasting. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, underweight, or have a history of eating disorders, do not fast. Mistake number 4. Breaking the fast incorrectly. Don't eat a large meal. Don't eat processed food. Don't eat sugar. Start with bone broth. Wait 30 minutes. Eat a small meal, easy to digest. Vegetables, healthy fats. Protein. Your digestive system has been resting. Wake it up slowly. Mistake number 5. Expecting dramatic weight loss. You will lose weight. Mostly water weight. Some fat. When you start eating again, you will regain water weight. The benefit of fasting is not weight loss. It's cellular repair. It's inflammation reduction. It's metabolic flexibility. Here's what the research says about who should not fast. People with type 1 diabetes, people with eating disorders, people who are underweight, pregnant or breastfeeding women, children, people with certain medical conditions. If you're unsure, talk to your doctor. Now let me tell you about the connection between fasting and longevity. A study from the University of Wisconsin followed 2 groups of monkeys for 20 years. One group ate normally. The other group ate 30% fewer calories. The calorie-restricted group lived longer. They had less cancer, less heart disease, less diabetes. Their brains were healthier. The mechanism: reduced inflammation, reduced oxidative stress, increased autophagy. All of these are activated by fasting. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that intermittent fasting, including 3-day fasts, increased lifespan in multiple species. Not just mice, not just monkeys, humans. The effect was mediated by reduced inflammation and improved metabolic health. Here's what I noticed after my 3-day fast. My skin was clearer, my digestion was better, my cravings were gone. Not reduced, gone. I didn't crave sugar. I didn't crave processed food. I craved real food, vegetables, healthy fats, protein. My relationship with food had changed. I started eating more mindfully. I stopped eating when I was full. I listened to my hunger cues. I had never done that before. I had always eaten on a schedule. Breakfast at 8, lunch at 12, dinner at 6. Regardless of whether I was hungry, fasting taught me what hunger actually feels like and what fullness actually feels like. Now let me tell you about the connection between fasting and insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is when your cells stop responding to insulin. Your pancreas produces more insulin to compensate. Eventually, your pancreas can't keep up. Blood sugar rises. Type 2 diabetes develops. A study from the University of Sydney found that 3-day fasts improved insulin sensitivity by 30% in insulin-resistant adults. Not cured, improved. After just 3 days, the mechanism? When you fast, your body burns through its glycogen stores. Your insulin levels drop. Your cells become more sensitive to insulin. When you eat again, your body responds more efficiently. Blood sugar stays lower. Insulin stays lower. Here's what the research says about fasting and growth hormone. A study from the University of Chicago found that 3-day fasts increased growth hormone levels by 300%. Growth hormone helps preserve muscle mass. It helps burn fat. It helps repair tissues. Your body is not eating your muscles during a fast. It's protecting them. Let me quickly recap the 5 most important things you need to remember. Number 1, your body switches from burning sugar to burning fat between 12 and 24 hours of fasting. This is called metabolic switching. It's the foundation of all fasting benefits. Number 2, autophagy, your body's cellular cleaning system, activates between 16 and 24 hours and peaks between 24 and 48 hours. It removes damaged proteins, recycles old cells, and reduces inflammation. Number 3. Fasting increases BDNF, which protects your brain, and reduces inflammation markers by 50% in 48 hours. Your brain gets smarter, your body gets cleaner. Number 4. The first 24 hours are the hardest. Your body is withdrawing from sugar. Push through. The second 24 hours are easier. The third 24 hours are profound. Number 5. Fasting is not for everyone. If you have a medical condition, talk to your doctor. If you're unsure, start with a 16-hour fast. See how you feel. Work your way up. If this video changed how you see fasting, hit like so. Winds of Thought can bring you more science of the body you inhabit. And comment below. Have you ever done a 3-day water fast? What was your experience? Share your story. Someone in the comments might need to hear it. Says this video to someone who needs to hear it. Your friend who's always tired. Your parent with high blood pressure. Your colleague with insulin resistance. This information could change their health. Your body is designed to fast. Not for weeks, not for months, for days. Your ancestors fasted, not by choice, by necessity. Your genes remember. Your body remembers. 3 days, only water. Your body has been waiting. Start today.